Hey guys, come on downstairs. Today we're playing New York Knicks franchise on NBA 2K18. We are heading into the week of November 27th, and we're going to go ahead and go all the way through December 10th. That is a total of, 7 games? So we're going to get a lot of games done here in this episode of New York Knicks franchise, starting off with the Portland Trail Blazers at home, where the Blazers beat us 120-119. We fall to 7-13. The Blazers shoot 55%, 14 of 34 from behind the arc. And we outscored them in bench points 43-29, but that was not enough for us to get the victory against Portland. It was a close game. They eked it out right at the end, 120-119. That is game number 20 of the regular season. Players of the game in this game: CJ McCollum, 32 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, no blocks, and a turnover. And KP went off for 30 points, 8 rebounds, with a pair of assists, a steal, and just 1 turnover for the New York Knicks. So KP definitely our player of the game more often than anybody else here in Knicks franchise. And up next, we have KP and the Knicks taking on Goran Dragic and the Miami Heat from Madison Square Garden. It's year 1, game 21. Both teams come into this matchup at 7-13. And we get the action started early in the first quarter. Dion Waiters guarded by Tim Hardaway Jr. Over to the right side, here is Mickey. Mickey changes the angle down to Hassan Whiteside on the block. Nice spin move around Enes Kanter. Kanter, he plays no defense in real life anyway. Mickey at the top of the key, guarded by Kristaps Porzingis into Whiteside. He's going to get it over into the corner to Waiters. He jab steps, fires up the three. It's no good. And KP with the rebound. Quick outlet, almost overthrows McDermott, but he gets it to him. And the Knicks will back it out. Here's KP looking down the barrel. 4-3, nothing but net. Puts the Knicks up 14-9. It's now 14-11 with 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. KP holds over to McDermott. His three off the front of the rim. And Whiteside corrals the rebound. Outlet to Dion Waiters. Waiters will bring it across the timeline. Set things up for the Heat. Over to the right side to James Johnson. Johnson pump fakes. McDermott sags off of him a little bit. Johnson doesn't take the shot. It's over to Goran Dragic. He goes around the Whiteside screen. Dragic on Frank Ntilikina. Fall away from the baseline. Rims out, but it's rebounded by Whiteside. He puts it back up and in. Second chance point for the Heat. 19-15 Knicks. Here's Courtney Lee. He's going to pull up from 20. Then knock down the shot, fading to his left. 21-15 Knicks. 2:25 to go in the first quarter. Tyler Johnson will bring it across for the Heat from Fresno State. Over to Kelly Olynyk. He swings it to Ellington. Ellington gets it down to Whiteside. Hernan Gomez guarding him. Whiteside from left to right across the lane. Up in off the glass. And at the end of the first quarter, the Knicks hold a 9-point advantage, 28-19 here at Madison Square Garden. Second quarter action, Knicks leading 28-22. Tyler Johnson holds it on the right side. Over into the corner to Justice Winslow. His three is short. Rebounded by Beasley. Out to McDermott. And the Knicks will bring it the other way. Over to the left side to Ntilikina. Catch and shoot. Shot is good. Ntilikina hits it. 30-22 Knicks. Now leading by 8, 34-26. Halfway through the second. Kanter, baseline shot. No. Rebounded by Olynyk. He gets it out to Goran Dragic. Dragic brings it across half court. And he will slow it down. He's guarded there by Ntilikina. Swings it into the corner to Waiters. Waiters stops. Pops the three and hits it. 41-33 now Knicks. With 2 minutes to go in the half. Ramon Sessions over to Tim Hardaway Jr. Tim Hardaway Jr. gets it over to Porzingis. Porzingis holds. And Porzingis will skip it across to Hardaway. His shot from the left side goes down. 11-point lead. That was a 3. 11-point lead for the Knicks. And they would take an 11-point advantage into the halftime break. Kristaps Porzingis, 13 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists. He could be heading for a triple-double if he gets his assists up in the second half. 40% for the Knicks, 37% shooting for the Heat. Knicks win the rebound battle in the first half 30-21. So we're into the third quarter with 8:55 to go. Ramon Sessions yo-yos on the right side, guarded by Goran Dragic. Knicks setting something up offensively. Sessions holds. He's going to go around the screen of Tim Hardaway Jr. And he will kick it back to Tim Hardaway Jr. He's going to drive the lane, float it up and in on the run, going right down the lane, 50-38 Knicks. Here's Goran Dragic. Dragic hands to Waiters on the dribble handoff. Hardaway guarding him at the top of the key. Over to Dragic. Dragic with Sessions on him. Back to Waiters. Waiters guarded by Tim Hardaway Jr. Tough shot all the way to the rim. No. Rebounded by Whiteside. He puts it up and in. 10-point lead still for the Knicks. Now they lead by 11 with 4:35 to go in the second. Hernan Gomez has the shot, doesn't take it. He'll back it out to Kristaps Porzingis looking down the barrel. Shot rims out. Rebounded by Hernan Gomez again. He's going to skip it across to Tim Hardaway Jr. He pump fakes. Drives to the lane. Score it. Count it. He's fouled. Tim Hardaway Jr. will go to the line, try to finish off a three-point play. He does, and it's a 14-point Knicks lead. 4:20 to go in the third quarter. Tyler Johnson for the Heat, guarded by Frank Ntilikina. Ntilikina's lost his starting job to Ramon Sessions, mostly because we like Ntilikina coming off the bench. Olynyk hits the three from straight away, and it's an 11-point lead with 3:30 to go. Ellington up to Justice Winslow, left-handed shot, looking down the barrel, no, rebounded by Whiteside. He kicks it back out to Tyler Johnson. Shot with the left hand, partially blocked by Hernan Gomez. Out to Frank Ntilikina on the right side. Ntilikina throws it up to Kristaps, and Kristaps flushes it with two hands. Nice pass by the rookie to KP. Olynyk now into the post to Whiteside, back to Ellington. They swing it around to Justice Winslow. Winslow, left side, under the hoop, reverse it, up and in. Justice Winslow in the traffic. 67-54 Knicks with 25 seconds to go in the third. Ntilikina brings it across for New York. 5-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. Ntilikina on the left side, hands to Lance Thomas. Thomas over to Courtney Lee. Lee's three is good with a hand right in his face. Courtney Lee hits the shot, and the Knicks lead by 16 at the end of the third. Ntilikina now, guarded by Tyler Johnson. Ntilikina steps back, nothing there. He's going to reset. Lance Thomas comes over to set the screen, or Beasley comes over to set the screen, and Ntilikina throws it away, and Justice Winslow goes all the way for the flush. 73-56, Knicks leading. Here in the fourth quarter, 4.5 minutes to go. Tim Hardaway on the right side. Tim Hardaway Jr. backs it out, and Knicks will reset. Enes Kanter comes over to set the screen. Hardaway around it. Hardaway drops it off to Kanter, pump fake, kicks it back out to Sessions, into the corner to KP. Shot from the baseline, rolls around the rim, and drops. 86-67 New York with 1:39 to go. Dion Waiters on the left side. He's just going to raise and hit the shot. Just a two. It's 86-69. 1:30 to go. It looks like the Knicks are on their way to win number 8 on the season. Ramon Sessions around the Enes Kanter screen. Sessions down the lane. He's going to kick it out to the left side to Porzingis. And KP hits the three from the baseline. 89-69. Knicks go on to win this one 91-74. Knicks shoot just 40%, but hold the Heat to 35%. Miami just 6 of 30 from downtown. The Knicks 10 of 31. Neither team shoots a ton of free throws. The Knicks hit 9 out of 10. Miami beats us in points in the paint, 44-36. We win in the bench points battle, 32-23. Assists 24-17 in our favor, and we out-rebound them by 16. So very good rebounding game for us. We had 68 rebounds, 51 defensive, 17 offensive. 7 blocks to 4 for the Heat, 13 turnovers for us, and somehow we avoid a loss having that many turnovers. The Heat converted those 13 turnovers into 10 points, and we had a biggest lead of 22. Hassan Whiteside, a player of the game for the Heat, 22 points, 19 rebounds, 5 steals, and 6 blocks. Incredible stats line for Hassan Whiteside, and in my opinion, even though I am a Utah Jazz fan, I think Hassan Whiteside is probably the best center in the league all around because he does it offensively and defensively. Gobert struggles offensively at this point. Anyway, on to game number 22, the Orlando Magic, 103-99 over us. A close game. Magic are at 500, and we fall to 8-14, and once again, we fail to score 100 points. As our offense has had a few bright spots this season, but most of the time it has struggled to reach the century mark. So 103-99, Magic with the win. They shoot 48%. They are 14 of 34 from downtown. Elfrid Payton had 18 points, 6 rebounds, 9 assists to just 2 turnovers. And Enes Kanter with 14 points, 13 rebounds, and a couple blocks for the Knicks. Those are your players of the game in game number 22. And the Knicks go to 8-14. Up next, we have the Indiana Pacers in game number 23, and we managed to beat the Pacers 109-100. On the road in Indianapolis, the Pacers fall to 14-10, kind of a surprising team, better than I thought the Pacers would be. We improved to 9-14. We shoot 46%. Or 49%. The Pacers shoot 46%. We struggled from downtown, 6 of 23, and they were 10 of 21. Points in the paint, though, 64 for us and 20 for the Pacers. That is where we won the ball game. Willie Hernan-Gomez, 20 points, 13 rebounds, and an assist. And Corey Joseph for the Pacers, 20 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, and 2 turnovers. For the Pacers, up next, we have the Memphis Grizzlies back home at Madison Square Garden. The Memphis Grizzlies and the Knicks, and the Grizzlies beat us 116-91, another game in which we don't reach the 100-point plateau. We allow the Grizzlies to shoot 52% while we shoot 41%. Again, we struggled from downtown, 5 of 17, and Memphis was scorching the nets at 12 of 26. They also went to the free throw line 27 times. Bench points, 46-33 for the Grizzlies. It's not often that we get beat in bench points, but we did in this game. Kristaps Porzingis, 18 points, 7 rebounds. Marc Gasol, 24 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, a steal, a block, and 1 turnover for the Memphis Grizzlies big man, Marc Gasol. Up next, we have the Chicago Bulls on the road in Chicago. This is a good old 1990s and 80s rivalry, and the Bulls absolutely destroy us in this game by 42, 124-82. The Bulls absolutely lit it up, 57%. They were 9 of 25 from downtown. Another game in which we struggled, shooting 29% from 3. They went to the free throw line 30 times, beat us in points in the paint, 56-44, 37 bench points to 30. Second straight game that we have lost in the bench scoring, and no players of the game for that one. We sucked it up so bad we didn't have any players that were good enough. So, game number 26, the Atlanta Hawks beat us by 3, 97-94, a close one and a tough loss, as we are on a little bit of a losing skid to end this episode. We fall to 9-17. And again, only 30% from downtown, so poor three-point shooting has been a theme in the last few games. We only shot 59% from the free throw line, too. Definitely not a good performance that way. Dennis Schroeder, 25 points, 2 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 steals, a block, and 2 turnovers. Enes Kanter with 19 points and 9 rebounds, 1 block, and 1 turnover for us. So those are the 7 games from November 27th to December something 8th, something like that. I can't remember. Anyway, we did 7 games in this episode. The updated standings, the Cavs at 22-6 are leading the Celtics by 3.5 games. We are down at number 12 at 9-17, tied with the Bulls and the Sixers right there in 10, 11, and 12. And if the playoffs were to start today, the Cavs would be the number 1 seed. The Miami Heat have climbed up into the number 8 spot. The Raptors at the 4, the Wizards at the 5, the Celtics at the 2, the Bucks at 7, and the Indiana Pacers would host a playoff series with the 3rd seed in the East, and if the playoffs were today, they would play the Orlando Magic. So we are, at this point, 2 games out of the 8th seed playoff spot as we head into New York Knicks franchise episode number 8, which will be next here on Mama's Basement.